I explored Lovejoy sometime last year. It was off the back of me listening to a bunch of Wilbur and a bunch of Dream SMP stuff, as well as doing Dream SMP lore. So I figured since they've released some new music, it was time for me to come back and have the whole Lovejoy experience. Now, full disclosure, some of these songs I've listened to because I did a video on the Pebble Brain EP when it came out, but I have not seen any of these music videos, so I am ready, I am willing, every part of me is ready to experience the joy of love. The first song is called Model Buses, and this is one I've listened to, so I'm gonna get treated to a music video, and already, like, I'm looking at this, this looks like some high quality 4K shit. I don't know what I thought I was gonna get, but I don't think it was exactly this. What in the hell? I already thought the way that it was being broken up was odd, and then I paused it and I see this. Oh, am I just halfway through a transition? Is that what's going on here? I am. Oh god, why is that horrifying? I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Because initially I was like, oh, they're green screen onto the whole thing. But then I realized that this section behind them is clearly green screened. And it looks like they've stood up a green screen on the street. But have they green screened themselves onto the street too? Boy, am I confused right now. Oh my god, I forgot how much they make their bass line slap. It's one of those songs that has such a defined sound. Right from the start, it sets up exactly the tone it's gonna have. And from memory, I don't think it deviates from it. It's remarkably consistent and so far hasn't been boring. Okay, they've gotta be green screen into the, like, the whole thing has to be green screen, right? Unless they just asked a random gift shop if they could film in, I guess. Also, I just want to say that I feel like it'd be hilarious to see Wilbur playing the air guitar while filming a music video just in the middle of the street in London. A lot of the time in songs like these, I'm a really big fan of what I would, I guess, call recording flaws, because Wilbur's voice is peaking there, but it feels like it's done stylistically. And because the rest of the tone and identity of the song is so fleshed out and apparent, it doesn't make it seem weird or amateurish, it just seems like another part of the vibe. Well, there you go. I guess that answers my question to an extent. This little instrumental breakdown is so funky. It's also the kind of thing that's placed perfectly within the song. I think it's almost acting like its own bridge. Are those trumpets as well? Who's playing the trumpets? Why aren't I seeing them green screen? It's time for me to riot. He's got a... How did I not pick up on the lyric, he's got a bus? I mean, it says model buses, so is it just saying that he's into model buses and model bikes? Or real bikes and model buses? Or real buses and model bikes? I gotta stop looking into things too much because I just end up with so many questions, Andrew. And you don't have all the answers.
I have no answers.
You know, you have a lot of them. They're not the answers I need or want, but at least you're trying. Oh, yes. Hit me with the halftime. Always delivering. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm already so excited to hear the new stuff because what I'm doing right now is getting a taste of the things I already know and the things that I've already been excited for. It feels as though I'm preparing myself. This is Lovejoy foreplay. This one is the music video for Concrete. Such an intense start. I was like, I wonder if he's actually just blasting in the street. But then I saw he has AirPods on. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. If that's a speaker, why would he? But they don't look empty. I remember the spitefulness. I love it.
Why you pressed by this?
Oh.
It's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his
I mean, I'm assuming that's scripted, especially as he starts just walking away. No bouncer is just gonna be like, oh, well, now that he's over there, I'm gonna not kick him out. Why does it look kind of haunting just having a bunch of faces that are scribbled out? I don't remember that lyric. If I had it my way, you'd sleep on the concrete floor, goddamn. Outside? Like on the pavement? If I had it my way, you'd be homeless? Is that the sentiment? Hello? Dude, that was such a high-pitched squeak. Hello?
And all I'm saying is, you look at yourself in the window pane.
I love the idea of him just singing straight to the camera as he's being dragged out. When he did that, he just looked like one of the like wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube mans. He's got kind of a vibe. Is that just a random? Is he being mugged right now? Fair enough. Oh my god, I love that he scribbled the faces out of the seagulls. Wow. Wow. Okay, so they just destroy the little boombox at the end? That's fine. You ever heard of a little thing called wastage? All around, weird ass feel. From the music to the lyrics to the video. I loved it, but you gotta acknowledge that definitely was like, weird ass. See, the wonderful thing about making so many videos about different songs is I literally just forget stuff. I honestly came into this video thinking like, oh yeah, I'll remember what they sound like. And I thought I might even get bored by the first few songs because, you know, I've heard them, and yet to be honest, the complete opposite has happened. The next music video is for It's All Futile, It's All Pointless. Another one that slaps me in the face right away. I always appreciate a good face slapping.
I lost the passion that comes with living.
My god, that's a depressing lyric. Are you good, fam?
Took a geography course to learn the date lines and maybe use a sextant.
Oh yeah. The Sextant line.
And you're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said.
I'm guessing the idea, at least to an extent, is to do with understanding or maybe not understanding your own sense of self-identity, especially if you're in a context where it seems like other people understand theirs. Not sure if that's an accurate read, but at least some of the lyrics point to that for me.
And pay my rent and reproduce, then feed those kids and maybe use a sextant.
Yes, my to-do list. Eat food, go to work, reproduce. And I miss the thought of sextants. Well, aren't these some weird lyrics? I was literally gonna say that they're talking about him like a disease. You know what I don't like is the line, I'll make a home in your gut because it's somewhere warm to sleep. There are plenty of warm places to sleep that aren't my gut.
And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again?
Again, are you good? I feel like there's just so much nihilism in these lyrics.
He's talking marriage and a future.
These are confusing me even more because it sounds like pulling back because someone is committing too much. But the lyrics were saying before about how reproducing was something they needed to do. Unless maybe the point is that those sorts of things feel like obligations and not really things they want to do. And maybe that's why the sextant line makes sense. Because it's like, here are all the things that I have to do and all these obligations and pressures. But you know what I want to do? I want to use a sextant. I like the addition of the backing vocals. You know, if someone plays trumpets like this, I am always in. These lyrics are bringing my mood down, my god. But it's set to like such boppy sounds. Each those kids. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the new addition to the food pyramid, you know. Right at the top, as an occasional treat, I forgot that they added babies. All right, you gotta eat babies. Stay nice and healthy, guys. Now, I hope you're ready because we are on to the new stuff. The things I haven't heard or seen. And after what I've experienced so far, boy, am I just bouncing and ready. Although I bet because I said that out loud, this one is going to be like really slow and depressing or something. Or maybe they'll throw a curveball because everything else has been fast and depressing. Maybe this one will be slow, but really happy and inspiring. It's called Knee Deep at ATP. I don't know what ATP is. Don't think I'm gonna find out either. Yeah, it's animated. Oh my gosh. It's so cute too. I have no idea what's going on, but it's cute. Well, that started really boppy and now it is indeed slow and sad. What happened? Did I miss something? Wasn't he with that other woman and then now he's depressed and alone? Wait, is this a cover? Oh, it is! By Los Campesinos. Well, I've not heard the original either, so first experience.
Every sentence that I spoke began and ended in ellipses.
Cool way to show the lyrics. I wonder how much they're gonna use that going forward.
No wonder exposed, I can see from the quality his K-Records t-shirt. You're holding his hand.
Oh. At the start, she was with a guy that wasn't him. I thought it was him, and then it flashes to him alone. I get it now. He's stalking her on Insta.
No, he took you to the beach. I could tell from how you bite on your cheek.
Man, you gotta like, stop doing this to yourself, fam.
I can ring. Is you're the B-side.
Oof. That's a rough line, huh? Didn't expect the speed up. Goes hard though.
Said it's not what you like, it's what you like as a person. Well, I need new hobbies, is one thing for certain.
Hearing Wilbur shout sing is awesome.
Well, I need new hobbies, is one thing for certain.
Okay, well, yep. I expected tonally depressing, and tonally depressing is indeed what I got. For real though, that last line is pretty solid advice. You do need new hobbies when you're in those kinds of situations. Don't just sit there looking at a bunch of photos of your old partner. Work on yourself, man. You can do it, girl. Or just write a therapeutic song. That's a hobby. Undoubtedly, this is the one that you've been waiting for. You might have even just skipped through the whole video just to get to this one. If you have, I see you, I'm calling you out. But this is Lovejoy's most recent song, Call Me What You Like. Is that a cloud on a string? Oh my god. Talking about how great the first one was for quality, this one's topped it.
I never was a fan of the internet. She never felt as safe in her own head.
Wilbur has never been a fan of the internet. Cap.
Both hate the news.
Is the plane gonna crash? Is Wilbur gonna cause the crash?
Both taste confused.
I love the simple and clean electric guitar.
You can call me what you like, as long as you call me.
The shift down to a lower note is not really something I feel like I've heard Wilbur's voice do. He probably has at some point, but that was just so prominent. That... What's happening to him is what just happened to me, because that got loud in my headphones. Damn, dude, he hit that nicely. So, I just feel the need to ask again, do you need to talk to someone? Are you okay? Because every time I hear lyrics of yours, I feel like there's some things you gotta get off your chest. Maybe that's what you're doing, but just a genuine, friendly check-in from your favorite reaction YouTuber, Matthew.
So I find myself in your mum's bedroom.
In your mum's bedroom. There you go, man. That's creepy. Oh, his high notes are lovely. And the full construction and sound of this chorus is great. Once again, the drums are slapping. There's even some double kick. That's not what I'd think I'd get in a Lovejoy song. Oh, I love this bridge idea. Hey man, this feels like a mental crisis. Wilbur is coming into his own as far as vocal delivery goes. I feel like he's just getting so comfortable, so confident, and doing things and exploring sounds that he probably wouldn't have not all that long ago. So like he doesn't even want to get out? Is he just fine with dying? They're half-timing again. Who cares about dying in a plane crash when you have some half-time? Okay, so not only is he apathetic, but he's like actively trying to go down with the plane. Alrighty then. I know that I've focused a whole lot on Wilbur's voice, obviously it's kind of the most prominent thing in the whole song, but I just want to say that everyone is doing their roles so well. I've mentioned how great the drums sound, I think they were incredible in all of these songs, but everything from the guitarist to the bass lines, and of course the overall song composition and lyric writing, I don't know if it's just Wilbur, I'm assuming it's the whole band that pitches in for lyrics, but what's really nice to see is that it seems as though the band has just got that synergy. It feels like they're so in tune with each other, and ultimately what that leads to is not only good quality music, but them becoming more cohesive as time goes on. It feels like they're growing and improving as a band, and that just makes me so excited for where they'll be in the future. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate you being here, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Liddy.